everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be recreating this makeup look right here. I posted a photo of this makeup look a couple weeks ago and some of you guys seem to have really liked it, so I just wanted to recreate the look for you guys in case you also wanted to wear a similar look. I call this the cherry bomb look, which is a little cheesy, I know. Kind of does remind me of a cherry. There's red hues in it, there's some darker hues in it, some purples and pinks and whatnot, so I called it the cherry bomb look. There's also some brown and gold freckles. I hope that you guys enjoy this video, and yeah, that's all I got. Let's just jump into the makeup tutorial. Just to help speed things up a bit, I've already done my foundation and my brows. For foundation, I use Laneige's BB Cushion, and for my brows, I just used my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. I'll leave links in the description box. So now that the base is out of the way, let's move on to the eyes, which is the fun part. To create that makeup look, I actually used this palette from the ColourPop and Sarah He collection. And this is the palette called Saucy. This is what it looks like on the inside. It kind of shattered a bit, especially this color, which is the color we're going to start with. And this is the color called Heavy Glam. It's a really shimmery pink color. So I'm just going to take my Real Techniques fluffy brush and loosely apply that over my lids. It's just going to act as a base. I think you guys can see that. It's a pretty vibrant color. Next, I'm taking my e.l.f. defining eye brush and going into this shimmery purple color right here. This color is called Lit, and I'm going to start on the outer corners and then work my way in. These shadows are pretty pigmented, so I just grab a little bit at a time and just slowly work my way over the eye. So for my eye shape, I start in the outer corner near the lash line, and I just kind of draw a line across the outer half, and then with a brush, I make my way upwards. And then towards the inner half of the eye, I just draw a line over the lash line. So it'll kind of sweep upward or fan out towards the outer corner. Now I'm just going to take my fluffy BH Cosmetics brush and blend out the edges so that it's not so harsh. I like to start from the outer corner and work my way in. I'm going to take my smudger brush. This one is from Royal and Langnickel, and I'm going to take this dark plum color right here. It's a matte shade, and I'm going to add that to the outer corners as well. And I'm just doing slight sweeping motions like this. It helps to create a smoky effect and some dimension to the eye look. With this smudger brush, you're going to want to be a little bit more careful and very, very light-handed because it's more dense. It can pack on more color and create really harsh lines if you're not careful. I kind of just did that, and to fix it, I just take my round fluffy brush again and help blend it out. I'm going to switch palettes and go into my Natural Love palette. I'm going to use a matte black. I think shimmery could be okay too, but I just prefer a matte for this look. And similarly, I'm just going to take that on the smudger brush again and do the exact same thing and just go over that dark purple. I'm staying very close to the lash line first and then making my way upward. You can really go as dark as you want on this, I think. I'm taking my fluffy Real Techniques brush again and just blending the center of that where the black meets the shimmery pink color. Now I'm going to draw out my winged liner. I'm going to use my Dolly Wink eyeliner to trace out the winged line, and then my Cosmetics felt tip liner to fill in that wing, just because this is very opaque. Now for the flick of the wing, I'm going to make it pretty sharp. For the bottom lash line, you're going to take your smudger brush again and make sure it's clean. And going back into the ColourPop palette, we're just going to take the same colors that we used before and apply that to the lower lash line. So I'm going to take this pink color first, spread that in the outer corner, taking a bit of the purple and also spreading that lightly over the outer corner. I'm going to do the same with the dark purple and the black as well. Take another clean brush because I don't want to clean that out the back of my hand again, and go into the pink color to go into the inner corner of the eye. Now I'm going to take my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer and just clean up the under eye area. Putting it on my fingers, rubbing it together, and then Tapping that in. What I like to do is, before I rub all of the concealer in, is taking this flat brush. This is from the Urban Decay Naked One palette, and tracing the bottom outer corner of my eye so that the shadow meets with the wing. And this helps to create a pretty sharp look. I'm also going to take a fluffy brush and blend the top part out so that it meets the end of the wing. And then for lashes, I'm going to use Ardell's Demi Wispies. Now the eyes are done, we're going to move on to the rest of the face, which is bronzer, blush, freckles, and then lip color. I'm going to use my Tarteist Pro Glow palette, and I'm taking the color Sculpt right here. I'm taking my Luxie contour brush. Sydney actually gave this brush to me. I've been really liking it. Just working it into my cheekbone area. I forgot what it was called. Is it called your cheekbones? It is, right? Or is cheekbones up here? Either way, down here. I'm also using it over the forehead and around the sides of my face. And then finally my jawline. You guys don't judge me, but my nose contour brush broke. One side of the brush just completely fell off, but I love this brush. I need to get a new one. Anyway, I'm just gonna go like this. So I mostly just draw the line towards the bottom of my nose because that's where I think needs a little bit of contouring, whereas the top, not so much because it's already pretty slim. Taking the other side of that brush, and I'll blend this part out and then make my way upward with whatever product is left. So I already applied a little bit of blush. I used my Benefit Coralista because I wasn't sure what blush I wanted to do. That was a mistake because this is coral, this is purple. They just don't really mesh that well right now. So I'm going to go back to this Ofra blush palette. This is actually what I used that day in the photo. I should have just done that in the first place. I think it was this color that I used. I'm just going to take a little bit at first because from what I remember, it was really pigmented, and that's how I got the very flushed look. And I don't want to be too flushed today. I have a breakout right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. And here, and here. And over my eye. I'm also going to add a little bit to the bridge of my nose. Okay, now I'm going to move on to the freckles, finally. I actually learned how to do these freckles from Karen because she's been wearing them a lot, and I finally decided I want to try that. I learned this technique from her. But to draw the freckles, I'm using my Benefit Ka-Brow, and this is the number 4. I'm just going to dot it over my nose bridge and my cheek area. If anything looks too dark, you can just use a little bit of concealer to cover it up if your fingers aren't enough. I don't know if you could tell from the photo, but I also had gold freckles on top of these, and to create those I used MAC Super Slick Liquid Eyeliner. Dot it also in random places. It's a very subtle gold, so it's not going to be too dramatic. You can do it over your brown freckles, which I like to do, or you can just create new ones. So that's all I'm going to do for now. On top of that, I still want to highlight, so I'm using my Tarte Exposed Highlight. For lip color, in that photo, I actually used this color by Pony Effect. It's called Incredible. It was a really beautiful red. I loved it a lot. I also played around with doing a lip gradient to give it more of that cherry kind of look and color. So you can also use a darker red. This is also by Pony Effect. It's in the color Fantastic, and you can apply that in the center. Those are really nice color combinations. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different and try this. This is Too Faced Melted Latex Liquefied High Shine Lipstick, and it's in the color I'm Bossy. I haven't used this yet, so we'll see how it goes. It looked really pretty when I swatched it, and I really wanted to go for that high gloss look. Wow, I actually really like that. So this is the final makeup look. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and learning how I created this look. If you did like the video, please give it a thumbs up. I would super appreciate it. And subscribe if you're not a subscriber already. I guess that's it. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Get my phone up.